Oh, we're live. Just a random live stream. I'm home today. I had to get some things done, and I figured take a break. Just got back from the post office, and I figured I'd come on for a little live, see who's around. My buddy's in the UK. It's around almost dinner time, your time, so maybe some of you guys are on. I know Mick was out there at the funeral for little Olivia, so Mick, thank you so much for doing that. I'm sure they appreciate it, and I know we do too. All your YouTube friends appreciate you taking the time and effort. Hi, Simone. How you doing? Still waiting on the stickers, Simone. They're on their way. They said 2 to 5 business days, and it's been about 5 or 6, so I should be getting those any day. So once I get them, I'll probably send you like 3 envelopes with like 15 or so in each envelope. So we'll get it going. Let me throw the link out there. Listen, I'm on just because. Nothing crazy. Let's see. There is the link. K&D, how you doing? Yeah, nothing major, just quick live stream or whatever. So, got my friends right here. My 2 buddies. But, yeah, hopefully they come out good. It was actually a good deal on those, Simone, so hopefully they'll come out good. We'll see. I hope to get them this week, definitely this week. Oh, I wanted to say, I sent a package out to Dusty. I thought I sent a package out to Dusty a while ago. Never got it. So I went online and I said to the post office, I said, I'm looking for a package, and it said undeliverable. And I said, hey, Simone, I said, why is it undeliverable? And they looked, the postal code for where Dusty and Snobby are in Essex has a Q in it, okay? And the way the Q is, it's a small Q. Well, a small Q in the USA looks like the number 9. So someone thought it was a 9, and it sat at the post office. So I had to spend a few minutes there redoing all the paperwork saying, no, it's a Q. So hopefully it will go off to Dusty, and she'll get its a little gift for me and Henry. So hopefully she'll get that. So but, make sure from now on, when I do postal codes to the UK, I'm going to use all capital letters. I'm not going to
I was going to suggest that. Yeah.
But it's funny, when Dusty emailed me, it was in smaller letters. So I said, oh, maybe there's a thing to it. So I put a Q with a little curly on the end, figuring it didn't look like a 9. It looked like a Q, but nope. And you think they do when you're at the post office getting ready to mail it out. No.
Yeah, they normally check it with me because I had to send a parcel to Scotland. And I couldn't tell when the guy sent me the message. The letter was an I or an L.
Oh, okay.
And if they put it in lowercase or partly lowercase, you can't always tell.
Yep, just like 7s in Europe, a 1 almost looks like a 7. So I always put the line through it.
When I was younger, I'm thinking, why are these people putting a line through a 7?
We learned that in drafting class when we did drafting for numbers and dimensions. We had to always European. It's a European thing where you put a line through it. The number 1 though goes up and then down in Europe and UK as well. So I always think 1s are, I don't know what they are. So.
Oh my word, that's a weird color.
Anyway,
I've got this.
Oh, what do you got?
I've got stuff for my fish tank. So I've got fungus in my fish tank, and it's like a really greeny blue, very weird, like a turquoise almost.
You're talking tropical fish? What?
Yeah, tropical fish tank. I just popped the lid with a stick, and it's really, really colorful.
What kind of fish? Puppies or neons, or what do you got?
I've got a few tetras. I've got a few neons actually. I've got a bit, and hang on. I've got a few clown loach. I've got zebra loach.
Cully loach? I used to have cully loaches.
No, I don't have any of those.
They're like circus. They're like orange and brown.
Yeah. I've got a bearded. No, hang on. I must forget what it's called now.
Looks like you need some algae eaters then to suck up and eat all the stuff.
Yeah, I've got a few of those as well.
Yeah,
got to rinse this off my fingers if it will come off. No, it's actually dyed my finger.
Oh. How big of a tank?
I think it's 90 to 100 liters.
Holy cow!
So it's not a bad size, but yeah, that wasn't intentional. I think I'll put the lid back on. But no, Mick, I've been.
There's Mick. Thanks again, Mick. Mick just got back from the funeral for Olivia. Thanks for doing that, Mick. We all appreciate it out here at YouTube. Thank you so much. Have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.
See you later, Mick.
Yeah, that hit everybody. I mean, we were all, oof, 6-year-old girl. That is just unbelievable.
That's just awful. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that's like.
Yeah, but Mick, I think he drove 4 or 5 hours just to go up there. So kudos to Mick.
Definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Who else we have here? We got Thomas Andrews as always, Peter Kane, Mick, of course.
Just gonna grab something. Hang on.
Yeah, no problem. Let me see. Mark Wiley is here. KMD, of course. So I'll put the link out if anyone. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. It's just I'm taking a lunch, not a lunch break, just a break. Tuesday the 7th. Oh, it's next week. Oh, I thought it was today, Mick. I'm sorry. I thought it was today. Someone said today. I'm mistaken. Okay, next week then. But thank you still. I mean,
I'm back. Did I tell you that I was doing the diff oil in the Cortina?
I saw the photos where you had it on jack stands. I didn't know what you did.
Yeah, I got the diff cover off, and the oil inside absolutely stinks. It's horrible.
Well, gear oil normally does. The regular 80-90 weight usually stinks as normal.
Yeah, it's not nice. But had to get some gasket paper because I can't get the actual gasket.
Okay.
And I took off the old cover, and it looked an absolute mess.
Mm-hmm.
Black paint, rust, and everything. So now it looks like that.
Oh, there you go. Now, were you getting like clunking noises, or what were you hearing or feeling in the rear end?
It just felt grumbly.
Oh, okay.
So I took this off, and it's got a few dents around the edges. It looks like people have either tried to jack it and hasn't got got it right. So I don't know if you can.
Oh, yeah, we see it. We got our friend David Cornett here. He was in the midst of that hurricane in the U.S. where New Orleans, and he's saying Baton Rouge, the power grid was destroyed. Wow.
Oh, my.
I know New Orleans is 100% out of power. Yeah. Hope you're doing well, David. But yeah, it was nasty down there, I heard. We didn't get anything with our hurricane last week. We just got some rain. So, wow.
Put that down. I didn't expect you to be online on a.
Normally, I'm not. I figured I've got a lot of vacation time coming, and today, you heard about my wife getting T-boned. Her car was total. So yeah.
Oh my.
Well, the thing is, it's a 2006 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So, in today's dollars, it's probably worth about $5,000 or $6,000. So the front end to repair what happened to it, there's no way. It's probably $8,000 or $9,000 worth of repair. So they're going to total it, which sucks because now we have to get something.
Yeah, so, it makes it uneconomical to fix, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just sucks because we haven't had a car payment in 5 years. Now all of a sudden, it's like, really? But she doesn't drive a lot of miles. She works 2-3 miles from home and drives maybe 6,000 or 7,000 a year. So I'm thinking about leasing something for her because this way, every 2-3 years, you just get another one.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, we're getting to that age where fixing them is okay, but I don't want to have to do it. You know what I mean? And so for her, a lease makes more sense. Everything is covered. It's a little more money, but you don't have to do anything. It's already covered.
Yeah, and if anything happens while you're in that cover, you should then say like get a courtesy car or something like that.
Yeah, I have to find out from the guy's insurance what they'll pay for the rent a car because usually they give you like a week or 2 weeks. I'm waiting for the adjuster to come out. That's why I'm home today too. I'm hoping the adjuster will come by and we could figure this stuff out. So. But definitely his fault. He stopped on an exit ramp. My wife was coming this way, and he started out, didn't see her, boom, just right into her. Definitely his fault. But it is what it is. I just put out a video. I'm trying to sell this John Deere tractor. Where
I saw that video. Yeah.
Facebook. I can't stand the marketplace lately. I must have had 50 hits. I want to come out. Send me your address. Blah 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 blah, and then nobody shows up.
Yeah, I keep getting that. I put some wheels on Facebook, and I keep getting like, "Oh, I'm interested."
Yep.
What size are they when they're in the pictures already?
Yeah. Well, how about this one? Blown engine, or no? It says it ran without oil. Does it run? What question is that? It's like no tires. Does it roll? I mean, come on. Sometimes I wonder. I will put it this way: I should put "idiots need not apply."
Yeah.
But we'll see. One guy keeps texting me with the Facebook thing, and I don't want to put up my address on the marketplace. I said, send me a private email, and then I'll send it to you. But I'm not putting it out on then I'd have everyone, grab it during the night when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need that.
Yeah, Pate's the shed's not going anywhere until we buy a car or do something about a car. So we didn't, and plus we had Virgil's vet bill. We brought him back for a checkup yesterday after 10 days. That was another almost $400.
Wow.
So we're into him from the time we got him in December till now, close to $2,000 by the time you look at purchase price and vet bills and all that. So it's not that cheap to have a kitty, I guess. I don't know. But it is what it is. He's part of the family. So, hopefully, it won't. He's doing great, though. I mean, he's, I could kill the vet because they drugged the hell out of him. He came home looking worse than he went in there. And yeah, so then when he, after the night, we said, we're not giving him anything except the antibiotic. We're not giving him pain meds. We're not giving him anti-nausea. Just get the antibiotic, get rid of the infection. And it did. And the vet even said yesterday, different vet said, no, he looks great and all that. So hopefully,
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
That will open.
Mark Wiley's asking if you check the backlash in the gears, the ring and pinion. Do you know how to do that? Do you know how to check the backlash, Simone, in the ring and pinion gear?
No.
Normally, if you have like a dial indicator with a magnetic base, you stick it on the gear and then you go tick, 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 tick for the ring to the pinion. And there's a amount of lash called backlash. And it's usually, depending on the rear end, you could look it up, but anywhere maybe 15 to 20 thousandths, depending, maybe even less, depending on the rear end. But what people do a lot of times, they'll put a yellow grease on the pinion gear and then rotate the axle, and the wear pattern should be in the center and centered on the ring gears. That's where it's supposed to be. But over time, it'll wear. I mean, you can look it up and just differential setup, if you will, and see.
I've never studied a differential ever. So
yeah, well, you'll notice though when you take it off, if you move the tire, or if you move the drive shaft, you'll notice the backlash where the ring gear will go click, 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 click.
Yeah.
That's backlash, and it's usually a thousandth of an inch. And you put an indicator on it, and you see. And if it's too much backlash, it can cause premature wear. But then you also look at the wear pattern to see if the tooth is contacting the pinion gear, is contacting right in the center of the ring gear. Just to make sure you can see it. I'm sure you could see shiny spots where it's wearing. And as long as it's roughly centered on the gear, you should probably be fine. How about the front pinion seal? Is that leaking at all in the front where the yoke goes in?
No.
That's a pain. Yeah.
One thing I noticed with
Thomas, get off your YouTube, Thomas.
I'm on my phone. I'm gonna take off that head and show you that snap bolt.
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh. After I open up my package.
Do that. I'll YouTube again. All right, good, Simone.
Yeah, I noticed when the car's off the ground, if I turn the wheels, I can feel there is a certain amount of play between click, click.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, you just don't want that to be too much, because too much backlash, it'll prematurely wear the gears. But I mean, now, how many miles are on it? 100,000 kilometers. I mean,
no, 64,000 miles.
Okay. That's not bad at all. That's just breaking
in.
No.
What
do you use for fluid? Just a regular 80-90 or?
It's 80/90. I can get the bottle.
Yeah, that's standard gear oil, 80-90. Yep. Yeah. Is it synthetic or is it dinosaur, old regular?
I'll just check.
Because some people yell and scream and say, "Don't use synthetic," but I like synthetic. I don't know. I don't think there's a problem. Yeah, Pate, I saw with Chewy the other day. Hey, Mr. Condon, what's going on, Jim? Hey, thanks for contributing, Jim. I saw you on that thing for Olivia. We do appreciate it. Gear oil, SAE. Hold on, let me zoom in. Wait a minute. Mineral. Okay, so it's just standard. Yeah. Yep. Standard. The thing, EP, extreme pressure. The only thing, it should be fine with yours, but those that don't know, when you see EP on there, which means extreme pressure, you're not supposed to use those on bronze gears. Yours is cast and steel and all that, so you don't have to worry about it. But don't use EP additives on bronze gears, especially snow blower gearboxes. With the EP additive, it'll wear out the bronze gear prematurely. So, hey, bro is on. Hello.
Hey, bro.
Let's see.
Yeah, apparently this is a good brand.
Yeah. Yep.
Comma.
It's funny, and here in the U.S., you don't see the word mineral. You just hear, conventional versus synthetic.
There's no vegetable or animal in there.
Yeah. Although a lot of guys are saying, no, go vegetable. But a lot of guys
Oh.
with chainsaws, they're using vegetable oil so that way the animals don't get sick if they lick the wood, you know?
Ah,
When
well,
you
that
put it
makes
on.
sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, yep. I mean, supposedly it's okay, but I'm sure it doesn't lubricate the way regular oil does.
Probably not, no. But
Oh,
yeah, I've got to cut the gasket paper yet. I've got to clean up the mating face on the diff.
Mhm.
So I'll be under the car later with a Stanley blade, like getting the old one off. But
Stanley made in New Britain, Connecticut, about 35 miles from here.
Well,
what's the capacity of that rear end, Simone? How many liters will it take?
1 liter.
Just one? Okay.
Just one liter. But
And
it's
the
got
the axle seals are okay? There's nothing leaking onto the backing plates? Okay, that's good.
Nothing leaking at all. Which is a good. Oh wow! Look at that.
Will they give you a drip spout?
It's I don't know. That's weird.
You gotta pull it out from the top, and then you squirt it in. That's how you do it. You screw that in, and then the top, you should be able to take the top should be removable, like a snap, and you should be able to pull that inner tube out, and it acts like a funnel, like a little tube, filler tube. Or does it go the other way, where you flip it on the other way and tighten it? Because that's a filler tube. Because usually you squirt. Usually the tube pushes through the top of the cap, and you like a gas can, where you pull out the spout.
Oh, hang on.
You should snap that off. There you go. And then you pull it out. Yeah, it should have a ring. Yeah, pull it off. And then you should be able to pull out that tube, and that's how you go, and you squirt it into the rear end. Because otherwise, you have to have a pretty funky looking funnel to get up into the rear end cover. Is there an access hole in the diff cover to fill it?
Yeah, there is. There's one in the side of it. I took the filler bolt out, and it was caked in oil. So I took that out and cleaned it up.
Yep. Yeah, usually it's there. You go. Snap it off or something, then that tube should pop out.
This does not work. I don't want to break this. Hang on.
Yeah, it's just like the newer gas cans. They have that little plastic spout inside. And you pull it out. There you go. And now you could stick it in the hole and go and get it out.
Ah, I see what you mean now.
Pretty cool. And then the top is a cap. Yeah.
Yeah. So you pull that red thing off, and then
there you go. Good to go.
Ah, I never knew that. Thank you, Ken.
Good thing you're paying attention. Who else we got?
Not always.
There you go. We got Grass Cutter Palmer. Hello, Tim. Hope you're well. Roger McDonald, Mark Wiley, John Clem. Hello, John. What's that? Can you make that sound again? What? There you go. Yeah, that sounds like a fart. Let's see. Zombie Mowers. Hello, Zombie. How are you?
Hello.
Who else we got here? Yeah, David Cornett. Hopefully all is well down there in New Orleans. I know he's out of power, or he's got some power, but he said 76% of his grid is gone. New Orleans is 100% out. So we're getting their rain tonight after midnight, and it's going to rain all day tomorrow and into Thursday, the remnants of that hurricane. So we're going to get pretty wet.
We
lost Tom.
Okay, so we are
well. Katie scrapping, working and listening. Don't listen too hard, Katie. I don't want you to cut yourself. Let's see. Control V. There is a link if anyone wants to come up. Yeah, I got screwed up. I thought the funeral for Olivia was today. It's actually next week. So Mick is actually going. He corrected me. So he's taking the time out to make the trip. So kudos to Mick for that. Let's see.
Yeah, I've still got to clean up the rest of the diff. It's caked in oil.
Now, is it? Does it have the red primer inside of it? Usually, the castings have like a red primer inside, or no?
No, actually, no. It's like the cover here. It's literally just like clean.
Oh, okay, raw, yeah,
like
yeah. What happens? There's a company called Gliptol, and they have a red primer. And for years and years, industrial castings would use this red Gliptol primer. It would literally seal the casting for porosity. So this way, oil couldn't get into the pores of the metal. Years ago, they had some recalls on some engines because engine blocks, the coolant would actually leach out through the pores of the iron or aluminum in the casting.
Oh, wow.
So that's why they use a primer sometimes on, if you open up, you'll see like a cylinder head will have like a red primer, it looks like inside of it or something. Wow. It's called Gliptol. It's an industry red primer that seals pores in castings.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that before.
You learn something every day on Ken's stream. How's that?
You do. You definitely do. Yeah.
So when are you going to do all that, Simone?
Well, today is a bit horrible. It's not very warm outside, so I've left it. I did this yesterday. If anyone hasn't seen that yet, that's going on the axle.
Is that actually the outside color, Simone? The blue?
Yeah.
Or
well, normally this is the color of the car.
Oh, okay.
Because the axle, normally people paint these black and they put them back on.
Yep.
I thought I'd be different and just paint it blue.
There you go.
What I do want to do is get the axle off when I do the upper and lower control arms, and because they're already painted and powder coated, and they got poly bushes in them. So when they get swapped over, I'm going to clean up the axle and paint it black.
Okay.
Obviously, mask this off, of course.
Sure. No,
so I want to make it looking nice underneath the car. But a friend of mine as well, he messaged me because I don't know if you saw one of my videos, a recent one where VW Coco drove the Cortina.
Yep.
Well, he's said to me, look, if you need to do any welding or anything, come up and use my workshop.
Oh, nice.
So obviously, when he's free, I'm not going to sort of like put on him at all, So
that'd be nice especially if it's a rotten day out,
Oh God, yeah.
I need to
put some.
The weather kills me.
Yeah. I need to put some lacquer on this yet before it goes back on the car. I think it might need another coat of paint actually, because right on the very edge there, it's got a bit of darkness to it. Right there.
Yep. Hey, Dave. I think that's Dave. Dave, you there?
Hey, everybody.
There you go.
Hey.
You got a delay on your audio, I think.
Yeah, my internet's not the best out here in the shops. I just wanted to stop in and say, hey, hope y'all are having a great day. And I got to finish up recording some videos and get inside and get to editing. So you all take care out there.
Did you get any?
And look forward to seeing y'all very soon. So,
Make sure you
Ken, thanks for having me. Simone, have a great.
All right, Dave. We'll talk to you soon. Yeah, the connection isn't that good. Oh, he's locked up. Oh. Yeah, he's got a MTD. What's it called? Something till. It's a tiller made by MTD. But what happened was when he I don't know if he simple greened or did something with cleaner, and he wiped the whole model number off the tag. So now he doesn't know what model it is. Yeah, he's asking me, do you know the belt for this? And I go, what model? He's like, don't know. I was like, well, read it off the tag. It's not washed off. So that's why when you were saying spraying lacquer on it, you got to protect it from the gasoline and solvents.
Yeah. But last time I painted lacquer, I did it really, really badly. Really badly. It didn't.
I don't see a lot of lacquer around here. It's mostly enamels. Hey, Mick.
There's just clear lacquer. I don't. It just came out all mottled.
Oh wow.
So I may have to like rub it down and then put the coat on top. I don't know.
KD, what's up?
Hey, people.
What's going on? How's the weather? How's the weather down your way?
Awesome. 75 degrees, no humidity.
Nice.
We're jealous right now.
Yeah, yesterday was terrible. We were like 85, but it was 99% humidity. It was like pea soup.
Well, yeah, you're getting that stuff up there from the south, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. And we're supposed to tonight, all day tomorrow, and partial Thursday, just rain from that hurricane. Dave Cornett was saying Louisiana, where he is, I mean, they're just decimated down there. He was talking about a 100-year-old oak tree that just that's it. Yeah, the ground gets all wet, and then you get the winds. Forget it. There's no chance.
Yeah, they get uprooted very easy.
Oh, yeah. We lost a ton this year, but they were sending tree guys around, arborists, to take care of a lot of like the low hangers, just so the wires wouldn't get nicked, But they decimated the trees around here. We had tons of beautiful old trees, and they were just lopping the tops off them,
That's the problem when you put man-made crap in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, most of the newer homes around here would have underground wiring, but our community is old, so it's all above ground.
Yeah, but then they won't have the old trees either. They'll just have newly planted.
That's true. Yeah,
trees.
that's true. That is true.
So, unless you're going to live for another 100 years, then you'll see nice, beautiful trees. Yeah. I got this little girl in the corner here. You can't see it because of my shelf. It's that old Club Cadet that I kind of bent one of the push rods.
Oh yeah. What model? You know what model?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. I know it's over 35 years old.
Well, I was going to say push rod means fairly newer instead of the flathead, you know.
It's a twin cylinder.
Yeah.
And they're easy to get at because they're at the side. Here's what the one looked like.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Which one's right?
Wow. A little less lift on the other one, right?
A little bit. So I got the kit.
Yep. Dave's back. Oh, there you go.
Hey, sorry about that. I had to come inside. The internet out there in the shop is terrible.
Frozen up.
But I just didn't do anything with it. It's Kohler genuine parts, 1920. So
there you go. I was telling them before I went to the post office, I sent something to Dusty and Snob, and it never got there. And I asked him why. Well, because the letter Q in their postal code, they thought it was a 9. And I was like, well, okay. So always use capital letters when you're mailing to a foreign entity, I guess.
Absolutely.
I use them anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on ours is Canadian. It's 3 letters and 3 numbers, and so you hit the caps. That way they know.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, fun.
You're getting stickers, are you?
Say again?
You're getting stickers?
I have stickers. If you want stickers, just email me right here if I didn't ever gave you one.
Oh, okay.
And
I don't think I got one from you, and I would send you one back too.
Yeah, just let me know if you want a green one or a purple one, because I have green and purple.
Yeah, I don't have the purple one yet.
Yeah, the purple one is
green,
my cryptillion version.
If you want one of my stickers, speak to him. If you want one of my stickers, speak to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I just ordered some stickers for Simone. I got a great deal from a place called Vinyl Disorder. They had a big thing for $23 and change. You get 50 stickers shipped to you, 3-inch diameter. So that's
cool.
How it turns.
You didn't order the dime size?
What's that?
3-inch, $25.
Yeah, that's a good deal. Yeah.
That's a decent
You didn't
size.
order the dime size like I did that they sent me that one time?
I know, Henry, the same thing, postage stamps, unless you know what you're getting. But I had the problem when I first ordered. I used that Sticker Mule, which is a good company. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But the first time I had no discount coupons or anything. It was like $90 for like 100 stickers, and I was like, wow. But they're good. I tried them with gasoline and lacquer thinner and stuff, and they're coated, so they're not going to come off. I remember Scotty Daniel had some stickers made one time, and I think Allie Mack or somebody put them on a bumper. Went to go wash the car, washed off. So you got to watch. You get what you pay for it. As far as stickers, to make sure you have a coating on them.
They got to be vinyl.
Yeah. Yep.
Not paper. Well, my new ones are bigger and they're vinyl. They look better, and they were 50 for $25. I get them made locally here.
Oh, good.
So I didn't have to go far. Just drive down the road.
Yeah, what's his name? Mowers and Blowers Outdone. Rich, he gave me the link for this Vinyl Disorder a couple weeks ago, and I said, let me try it. Always willing to try stuff. Scott, shouldn't you be sleeping?
I'm on vacation.
Ah, there you go.
I thought you were on vacation.
Sleep
I'm
is
drinking
overrated.
this stuff.
What is that, Scott? Coffee or beer or both?
Peanut butter
Stout.
beer. Oh,
Butter,
man.
Peanut butter stout.
Good.
Whoa. That's something
That
I
sounds really
Allie
odd.
Mack. Wow.
Yeah, but look at the alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. How's it taste?
I don't know. I haven't opened up a can yet.
Wow.
Alcoholic peanut butter. That's
Yeah, I don't
different.
know if I'd have to
Put it on your sandwich.
I'll have to think about that one.
Guess what? We're going to do a live taste test right now.
There you
We'll
go.
tell you.
All right.
No liver pizza to go with it?
Damn, that ain't bad.
No. Where'd you get that? Just buy a can, or you buy a 6-pack, or what'd you get?
Someone gave me a 12-pack.
I don't know. Who's the brewery? Is it local to you or somebody else in the States?
It says rich milk chocolate. Let's see here.
Left hand, wasn't it?
Yep, Left Hand Brewing Company,
Oh. Where they out of?
Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So it must be made with goat piss because
Well,
that's what all the water's from.
Well, no. Out there in Colorado, it's nuclear, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, nuclear goat piss. There you go. Nuclear goat piss. if my hair grows faster than it already does, you'll know what it's from.
There's a brewery in Lexington, Kentucky called Country Boys, and they have one of my favorite beers is called Shotgun Wedding. It's got a coffee aftertaste to it with some vanilla notes in there. It's really good.
Yeah, I tell you, when I went out with and we met Henry and Grandpa Kevin up at that brewery where we went, we had a fun time, I tell you. And they had all kinds of stuff up there. It's just, you're driving a long distance. You don't want to drink a lot, but it's like, what do you pick when there's 100 selections,
Yeah.
Well, I just took 2 sips. That's enough for me. I'll drink the rest later.
The last time I went to one of those places, they had over 100 beers on tap, and I just looked at the waiter and I was like, "Look, what are your favorite 3, and bring me a sample of all 3 of those."
Yep. Oh man, who else we got? Did I get it? I think I got everybody. I don't think there's anybody new in the chat. Yeah, same people. That's cool.
Hello, everybody in the chat.
Yeah, I started working on a Briggs bad camshaft. What is it? The ACR blew off. One of those overhead valve Briggs, and I started taking it apart. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I looked at my email. I said, let me see where Dusty's package is. And that's when I discovered that it was still sitting at the post office a month and a half later because they didn't know a 9 was a Q. So, and I said to them, why didn't you email me or phone me? Because the number, all the contacts, no, we don't do that. And well, how am I supposed to know? Well, you went online. Yeah, I just went online. It says undeliverable. I'm like, oh, well, that's why you're here. And I'm like, So, yeah, $26 to send something over there, and they can't even tell you if there's a problem.
I got a question for you, Ken.
We got.
Okay, that little Club Cadet, she's totally hydraulic on everything, steering, rear end, lifting the deck up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It's got electric PTO for the blades.
Yep.
I can be driving along the yard and I can continuously turn the wheel to keep straight.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
but does that power steering?
Well, it's in the hydraulic, yeah.
Yeah, because the power steering, if you notice, there should be a valve underneath the steering column. The column isn't a full column. Well, unless you have assist. Do you have a cylinder assist or do you have actual power steering? Because there's a difference between the two.
It's a cylinder assist.
It's a cylinder assist on the side that pushes
I can
arm?
see it on the left-hand side.
Okay, so you should just have a regular valve on the bottom of the column or even at the top of the column that shows the direction. But let me ask you this. If you turn all the way to the left, it keeps turning to the left, but do the wheels stay left? And similarly,
if I turn to the left, it turns to the left. It's just, when I'm cruising along doing a long strip, I'm constantly turning the wheel to stay straight.
Okay, so the valve, I would check the valve. There's something going on with that valve. Look underneath, or if you want, put in the chat later what the model number is, and I can look up the valve. There may be something in that valve, because normally it's just a hydraulic, just a selector valve where your column is just diverting from one to the other in the spool. Okay. And that's all you're doing. And sometimes if the shaft is worn or if the O-rings are worn in the valve, it'll, but keeping it.
Like I said, it's over 35 years old and she runs like a top.
But when you say keep turning, you can't turn it like past 360 degrees. Are you keep like that way, or just meaning
the steering will continue turning and the whole thing will
past 360 degrees? It'll keep rotating.
Well, yeah, until I actually want to turn left, and then when I want to turn left, then it turns fine.
Yeah, there's a detent on the shaft in there, so something's broke.
Yeah,
so send me the model number in the comments. I'll look up the valve for you.
Okay, well, let me see if I can find it. I had an issue one time there. I needed a part for it, and I gave him model and serial number, and he says, that don't even come up on the computer.
Cup Cadet, I've got a few ins with Cup Cadet, so I can probably find it.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Ken, take that motor off of yours and swap them.
Yeah. Now, this one here is actually
John Deere.
I know. That's what I was thinking about, because the hydro, hydros are nice because you don't need brakes, you don't need anything. The hydro is actually nice. So,
I'd swap the mower deck. From yours to that.
Yeah.
Keep the bagger and then sell your carcass for $100.
Yeah, because just the hoods are getting $100+ because you can't find those hoods anymore.
Exactly.
Brand new, the hood's $600 if you can find one.
Exactly. You could sell your hood for $100 probably, and sell yours for $100 and keep had the better machine.
Yeah, there's too many tire kickers. All the people, I literally 50 people. Oh, I'm coming. I'm and they never show up. I can't stand it.
I hate to tell you something. Most of them won't keep the bagger. I would. I'd swap the
I've
deck.
been offered 150 just for the bagger, but I figure if I sell the whole thing, I'm only looking for 250. I'm not looking for a lot of money.
I don't. Hey, believe me, if you were closer, I'd come and get myself that John Deere. That Kawasaki 12.5 horse I got will probably bolt right on there from that John Deere.
Yep. That was the Kawasaki's were used in the 170s and 165s afterwards. Yeah, same exact tractor. Yep.
I would keep it. I would put your engine on it.
I got to get a flashlight.
Ken, I've got to run. I've got a few things to do.
All right, let's keep us posted on your. Well, no, I don't want to say keep us posted on your rear end. That doesn't sound right. Keep us posted on your differential. How's that?
I will, but a little bit of news. I've just got my insurance quote through.
Wait a minute. What is that? How many quid?
Does that say 5,000 pounds? No.
There you go. How much is it insured for? How many quid?
102.
Oh, wow. That's cheap. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, 102.5. Wow. That's for what, a year?
Yes.
Wow.
Not bad at all.
I pay more than that in car tax for my town. Wow. It's crazy. Seriously, a new car here, a friend of mine bought a brand new Cadillac. It was like $70,000. He's paying $4,000 property tax in our town just to have the privilege to drive it. And it has nothing to do with registration or insurance or anything. It's ridiculous. That's why I said to my wife, I said, I'm thinking about leasing her a car. A couple $100 a month every 2 years, bring it and get another one. You know?
Wait a second. Connecticut's got personal property tax on cars?
Oh, absolutely. Every town.
Okay. That's another state I can check off ever moving to.
I'm serious. My father-in-law for years had a 79 Cadillac because it was so old, the property tax, he was still paying $200 a year property tax just to be able to have the pleasure of driving it in his town. You know? Our Jeep was 10 years old. All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Good thing it's your channel, Ken. I'd be saying a few choice words about that.
Oh, hold on. What's Candy?
Can you read that or not?
Tilt it a little bit so I can see it. What is it? 143, 684, 100. Okay.
Yep,
I got it. All right. We'll take a look and we'll see what's going on with that valve. I know.
Nah,
good thing I didn't say we'll check out your rear end later. But anyway.
Look at that.
Yeah, you'd be crazy.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, yeah. So that was when it was Cub Cadet Corporation. Cub Cadet Corporation, CCC. Does it have a CCC decal on the back of the fenders under the seat where it's got red and black silver CCC? Because that was called
under the fenders.
Yeah, right between the fender and the middle. If it has CCC on it, that means Cub Cadet Corporation. Because what happened was International Harvester sold it to Cub Cadet Corporation or to CCC in 1981, and then in 1984, I believe it was, MTD bought them, and now Stanley owns them. Stanley actually bought MTD.
Back there.
No, it'd be on the fender pan. You don't have to lift the seat or anything. Right on the fender pan beneath the fender, you'll see a CCC and a square decal. If not, then it's MTD.
I'm gonna get out of here,
The
Ken.
quality will go up.
It's lunchtime, so
right.
you boys have a good one. Everybody in the chat, have a great one. I'll see you all later.
All right, take it easy, Dave. Have a good day.
Nah, you kick yourself if you did that, got rid of that, because you'd love the mower. The bagger in the fall.
Oh, the ST. Well, you know what it is? I have my snapper though, my rear engine snapper with the big 2.5, 3 bushel bagger. I love it. That's what I use. You know, my rear engine rider.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, but that John Deere bag's just as good.
Oh yeah, and the John Deere. I mean, the good thing about John Deere is I have zoysia grass on a third of my lawn that the neighbors it's sort of impeding, and zoysia grass is like cutting steel. And that SDX, the blades are literally 3/16 thick. It can cut through anything. Hold on one second. I got to go over to YouTube for a minute. I'll be right back. just wanted to make sure I had the monetization turned on. I can't stand it if I forget, and then all of a sudden 2 weeks later, it's like crap.
That's all I see on the rear end.
No, on the fender pan. The fender pan. Your fender pan, where you have the left fender, then it goes up a little bit in the middle under the seat, and then the right fender, where the taillights are, in between the two taillights. Right in the very
it just said Cub Cadet.
Oh, okay. Then it's MTD. All right. Yeah, because Cub Cadet Corporation, they all had square stickers saying CCC. And that was
it had a nice pinstripe Cub Cadet in it.
Nope. Yeah, that's MTD then. Right.
It's got them fake little reflector backlights.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we'll take a look. Hold on. Make a strong. What's he got here? Will most parts from a Honda? Yes and no. It's a hard question to answer. Yes on a lot of it, but what are you actually looking for? Like, if you're talking connecting rods and things like that, I definitely measure first. But things like, carburetors and intakes and heads and things like that, probably. For the most part, I would say yeah. But some of them, because the Hondas, remember, they're built at like that 45-degree angle on a horizontal. I don't know if you're horizontal or vertical, but they're built kind of strange.
Hey, you come here. Come here. You can take me off full screen if you want.
Oh, okay. Yep. Hold on. So what are you scrapping out today? Anything?
Dehumidifiers.
Yeah. The pump stopped working in mine. The drain pump. I gotta figure out what's going on. Now I gotta dump it every 7 hours.
These ugly things.
Yeah, I got a GE one that I bought a few years ago. It wasn't cheap. It was over $300, 70 pint. Yeah. But it has a pump in it so that it pumps when it gets to a certain point. Stop pumping. Right. It's telling me pump air. So,
okay.
I figured a mud dauber went into the drain hose because that happens once in a while, but nope. Yep. Blew that out. That wasn't it. So.
Do you not have a floor drain in your basement?
No, the drain is 4 feet up on the wall, so I have to step up.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta go up. Okay.
That's why I don't have a bathroom in the basement. I'd have to get a macerator pump to grind it and pump it.
Yep. I had a basement like that too.
Yeah.
Was not impressed, but my septic tank was just outside the house, so.
We had that too until they crushed it. Before I bought it, they put the city water and city sewers in, so that's all done.
Okay, but they didn't go low enough for you to have a basement bathroom.
Nope. Yeah, because the way it is, our houses are built. They took a whole farm, then they terraced it, like one straight terrace down, another, like 3 or 4 terraces.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went as low or as high as they could possibly, or low as they could possibly go. Let's see. Thomas is taking the head off his TV. We'll see what that looks like when he's done.
Yeah, we had that. We had a pump on our laundry tub and everything just so the stuff would go outside.
Yeah, I actually have a pump that I put on a utility sink. It's one of those, it looks like a 5-gallon pail with the built-in pump inside and all that.
Okay.
And I use it as a utility sink when I'm working on stuff because I only have one bathroom in the house. So every time I get filthy in the garage, I'd have to run upstairs, get dirt on the carpet. The wife gets pissed.
Yep.
So we end up putting a utility sink in.
Yeah, I put a laundry tub in.
You know how I got rid of you know how I empty my dehumidifier on mine?
Out the window?
I put a sump pump in the tank and then pump it right out the sewer.
Yeah. Yeah, it's clean water. Basically an air
valve. I have to put a check valve. I had to put a check valve in.
Check valve in, yep. That's one thing with mine. I'm pumping up 6 feet, so I had to put a check valve in. Then it pumps, and then when it stops, it rushes back down to the check valve.
Well, yeah, you just
we had a humidifier in our basement and for the furnace. Mm-hmm. And my father did that. We put the drain that comes down into, they tell you put in the drain floor. We didn't have drain in our floor either. We put the hose into a 5-gallon bucket, took a sump pump that we never used. Our sewer line was right next to it with a cap on the end to expand it if you wanted to. We took the cap off and put a check valve in there. Every time you could always tell when that thing flushed. It actually worked good at keeping the sewer clean.
Wow.
They mixed the rads, one complete aluminum, one copper aluminum.
Holy cow. Now, what do you have to strip the fins off of that, or you just bring it like that?
Well, I won't do anything to that if it's all aluminum, but this one I'll cut all the noodles off because that's worth a lot more than the whole unit.
Now, is that just copper on the elbows on the end, or the tube all the way through?
Well, no, the copper runs all the way through.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to waste your time trying to get all that aluminum off, go right ahead. But I don't. I cut the noodles off, put them in the copper bucket, and just throw this in as a copper red.
I was gonna say, you guys, all you scrappers are doing pretty well the last year or so, right? With the material values.
Well, yeah, everything kind of went up for some reason.
Yeah. Well, we see here lumber's going down a little bit, but nowhere near what it went up in the past year.
Well, it has dropped quite a bit here because I'm in Canada, the mill in Quebec there that you guys supply from Maine and that, it finally decided to open up and start cutting the wood up that it was hoarding. That's why the prices went up, because that's what all the mills are doing. They're just hoarding. They weren't setting them out. Just like everything else, you know?
Well, it's like my county made it against the law for these metal scrappers to go around on garbage day and pick up metal.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, we have scroungers around here. No matter what you put out, they'll take it. It could be horse poop. They don't care as long as it says free. They'll take it.
Horse poop.
Really? It's like my wife when she goes grocery shopping. She'll come home like, "What the hell's that?" Oh, I had a coupon. So what? Say it was horse manure. If you had a coupon, you'd buy it.
Oh, for the flower bed.
I'm all for saving money, but food has to have flavor too, you know.
Yeah. I hear you. But yeah, that's what I do. I go curbside. Bulk week's coming up. This weekend starts for the whole week of next week. So be me and about eight other ones out there, depending on the heat. I like it when it's super hot because then nobody goes out. Just me.
Yep. I tell you, there are a ton of people out today. I'm surprised.
And I'm still waiting for my truck.
What, new one?
No. My old girl, I brought her in the body shop there at the beginning of the month. I'm still waiting for it to come home.
What, restoration or accident, or what was it?
Restoration.
Oh, what year?
94 Silverado.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you dirty bugger. There's too much shit in here. Wrong bucket. Yeah, she's a cab and a half, 4x4. I've been slowly restoring her all back to not showroom finish because she never will be because she's a scrapmobile. So,
Was it 305?
350.
Oh, okay.
Posi rear end, anti-slip front end.
Nice.
Yeah, she's very good in the winter.
I wonder, when you're done, fluid film the thing.
Yeah. Yep. Well, now they said, what was it? Oh, crap. There's a new product out there, supposedly. What's the liquid wrench we use? What's that called? Oh, crap. No, the white bottle, the white can. What's the... Not liquid wrench. What's the other one? Oh, crap.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm looking. I could see it in my head. Anyway, they came out with a fluid film alternative, and they're trying to say it's better than fluid film. But I tell you, I've used fluid film forever, and I love that stuff. I mean, it stinks because it's made out of sheep lanolin, so it stinks. But I tell you, it really works. My buddy takes his loader and he loads up his truck so it's almost vertical, and we just spray the hell out of it.
I just had my car rust proof by Crown. It's this company.
Oh, Crown is
Crown's
expensive stuff too, because Crown makes. Doesn't Crown make the Croil and all that stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But see, it's got rust protection and lubricant. You get a free one of these when you get your car oil sprayed.
Huh.
Yep, you got to do it every year, though. People forget that.
Yeah, it washes off.
Well, it'll disappear, but hey, for $100 every year, it keeps my car like brand new. Like it's almost an 8-year-old car, and there's nothing wrong with it. So
yeah, it's the only thing. Now that the
I'd do that to your truck when you get done.
Yeah.
I am, but I got to get 2 front drive shafts put in it first because the boots are gone. You know how the front end on a 4-wheel drive truck, mine's independent, so it's got separate drive shafts.
I wish I had independent. Yep. My 3/4-ton Dodge with a straight axle. If I hit a wicked bump doing about 75, I get the death wobble, scare the hell out of me. I was coming home from Henry Morawski's about a month ago, and I was doing about 75, 80. I hit a wicked bump. I swear to God, it would have busted my thumbs off if I had my hand like that in the steering wheel.
Yep.
It just blah, 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 and everyone's like passing me, looking at me like, what the hell? Where the hell? And the only thing you do is just hit the brakes a little bit and just slow down.
Yep.
And then once the frequency resonance, stops, then keep going.
I was impressed that this old girl had that, but then you got those stupid rubber boots, right? 2 on each axle because they're independent. My front end of my truck is like the rear end of a Corvette.
Yep.
You know how they got the 2 separate axles?
Yep.
It's like one leaf spring in the middle.
Yeah. It's almost like front wheel drive, but heavy duty.
Yep. But there's velocity boots or whatever they call them. It just keeps the dirt out. There's 2 on each side, so they cover while the boots are ripped. And he says the shafts are old. He says it's going to be the same price just to put 2 new shafts on with the new boots already.
There you go.
Yeah, it makes more sense to do it because your CV axles get worn in that too.
CV boots. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, constant velocity. Hey, Rich.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on up in Dundee? Anything?
Oh, not too much. Just hot. Hot.
Hot and hotter.
Yep. Hotter than.
Come on, I dare you to say it.
It's not too hot here, but the humidity, it's crazy humidity today.
Well, it's cooler today.
Yeah.
I'm 79 degrees here. And
I'm at
79.
No, we're
and definitely sun. What do you think?
We're 81, but the humidity is.
Where are you with that 79?
Oh, we're actually
New York.
low humidity.
Oh, you're in New York. Okay, I'm across the river in Ontario. I actually go farther because I'm across from Michigan.
Yeah, because how far are you from the border, Rich, in Dundee?
the border of what?
Canada.
Canada? 40 minutes, 45 minutes
Okay.
for the Ambassador Bridge.
Oh, don't let Rich kid you. He's got a tunnel underneath the river going to his house. They pay him to come and visit.
Hey, Ali, I didn't see you. Sorry.
Hey, Ali.
Yeah, we got
Got
the
a message in the
Ambassador
private
Bridge.
chat. Yeah, I was there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even.
Been there a while.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just outside of Detroit.
Yep.
Well, you know where Port Huron is. I'm across the river from Port Huron in Sarnia,
Okay.
where the Blue Water Bridge is.
Oh, let me see.
Yep, I'm down at Dundee.
We ought to offer Rich
17 miles from Toledo.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, you're not that far. You're just up the road.
Let's see what else is down there. Monroe. Monroe might be a bigger town you heard of.
Mm-hmm. Well, I drove truck for a living. I always played in the U.S., Michigan, Indiana, Ohio.
Monroeville, Ohio.
You saying it's Michigan? I got up a charger.
I used to have a dedicated run to Cincinnati 3 days a week with dry ice, 48,000 pounds.
For what is that in Celsius? So 920.
That is Celsius.
14 degrees.
No, what's that degrees?
14 degrees.
15 and 60, so he's about 58 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, I wish I had.
It's about 50 all day.
Wow. Let's see. Thomas is going to show us a broken off head bolt, I think. If he ever. Come on, Thomas. What's going on? You're fishing here.
Hey, Thomas, we know you're Frankenstein. All you got to do is go to Dr. Frankenstein. He'll replace that bolt for you.
He broke off a head bolt. Now he's trying to ask how to get it off.
I just pick it out of.
Don't break it in the first place. And don't you hate that though, Allie? You especially. You're taking off a bolt and you know it's going to break. And you're like,
we all break studs, bolts. We all break them. It happens.
We were talking about those. What is it? The inductive.
Induction heater.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. Yep, we had those.
I could do with getting one of them myself. To be fair, I could do a 4-post ramp as well, but I'm not making the money.
That Tina in the background. Hello, Tina.
Tina's sitting there.
Hello. Hope you're feeling good, hon.
Not bad yourself.
Put your email back up there, Ken.
I'm home from work, so I'm always doing good. Wait, Roadrunner. Me. I got to do that every time I hear Roadrunner. You know, get the old cartoon. Roadrunner. Me. Okay. Let's see. Thomas is still trying to get on. Thomas, I don't see a picture, buddy, so nothing's there yet.
Right,
oh, there's a picture. Hold on. Here he comes. All right. Go ahead, Thomas. Show us what you got.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not going to say shut off your YouTube. You can't do it. All right, let's see.
I've got things that
that's not bad. It's sticking out.
Yeah.
Erwin stud extractor.
Yeah. Do you have a stud extractor with the knurled rollers?
No.
Get one of those. They're like $10. It's called a stud extractor. It's got 3 rollers. You put a socket on it.
I think if I put a nut on it, I can get a.
You don't have a lot of thread. You can't double nut.
You walk in the door.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you have a welder, you can weld a nut on the end.
No.
Yeah. I mean, or if you have a good pair of vice grips, but I would heat the hell out of it with a torch first. You know,
yeah. I have double D40, so I just load it up with double D40.
I mean, it's not really good. You got to heat it though. That rust is in there. You got dissimilar metals, steel and aluminum. You got to heat it. Heat it and then quench it with water and hopefully break the rust.
Okay, I think I have a propane torch someplace.
Yeah. Heat it cherry red and then douse it with some water and
maybe in the bottom of the Audi.
Yeah. Try it and get back to it.
Okay.
All right. Later. He's echoing.
It's probably in the bottom of the Audi.
Why am I on? There we go. We're back. So what's new, Allie?
BMW failed the emission test yesterday. So I had to buy new oil filters and a treatment to put into the oil. And
how did it fail? A certain code or anything, Allie, or how did it fail?
Because the emissions are too high. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you guys do in a case like that? Throw a lot of synthetic stuff in?
No, I'll change. It's due a service. I'll change the oil. I'll put a new filter and that in it. I had a burst boost pipe, so and I didn't. To be fair, I didn't really drive it any with it.
Yeah,
it's been sat out in my car park for 2 weeks doing nothing. So I spent today. I bought it failed my tie rod as well, so I bought a tie rod for it and a brake flexi. So I've spent I don't know, £120 on parts for it. Takes 8 liters of oil, which is good.
John Clem. Stay safe down there, John. Down the hurricane area. Yeah,
I've been working the day, like.
Yeah, decent day here. I'm waiting. I'm hoping the adjuster shows up for my wife's Jeep so I can get that thing out of here.
Aye.
So it sucks though. You know, you have no car payment for 5 years. Now all of a sudden we got to find a car.
So I just took it back from the test center today, yeah, and just throw it up in the grass. It's now laying out in the grass outside the house there now. If it was an Audi, it would have passed no bother.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact it's a BMW.
I was watching your video on Loch Ness. I was expecting the monster to come out and grab that girl.
Nah, I just took you out there for a run to get away from the neighbours here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was watching the
neighbours now.
Crazy lady, crazy.
Oh, that's better.
I've never met anybody like that in my life before.
Briggs, what are you in the TT? Oh, yeah, there we go.
Of course.
Aye, but it's not the one with the BAM engine. It's the one with HIM. So it's slow and hard.
Now, did you buy that for you or just for resale, Allie?
What, the Beamer? I don't know yet. I haven't decided that. Depends on how much money I spend on it, Ken.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny. I was just getting ready to do brakes on my wife's Jeep, and then smack. So no.
The Audi was never permanent, but it's become permanent. I've ended up spending that much money on it. If I go and sell it to somebody, it's not really worth it.
It's funny. We haven't bought a new car for my wife since 1989. When we just before we got married. So it's been 32 years. But I said to her, she only drives about 6,000 miles a year. It's not really a lot of mileage. So I figured we have a lot of cheap leases where you can get something new every couple of years for a few hundred dollars.
I know I don't like that lease to buy and all that. I don't like that at all because then it's got to go back to manufacturer. Everything's got to go back to.
Well, they pay for everything, oil changes, all that stuff. But like I said, with what she drives for mileage, you going, KD? Take it easy.
Yeah, it's lunchtime. I'm going to go in for something to eat. I got somebody coming at 1 o'clock to buy stuff. We do resale too here, so.
Yeah. All right, I'll try and see if I can get some info on that valve.
Okay, thanks, buddy. Thanks for having me up.
All right, we'll see you.
Everybody else, take care.
Take care, Don, man.
See you, Ellie.
But John Ladd's here. Hello, John.
Hey, John.
But no, like I said, with her, she drives 2-3 miles to work. Her mother sees her mother every day who's in her 80s, and I just want something dependable, something safe. But the used cars are almost the price of new cars now. It's crazy. For an extra $5,000 or $6,000. What's that? Yeah, it's nobody has over here. Yeah, no inventory, and then they want to sell you everything full price, and I don't know. It pissed me off. As soon as she called me and told me she was in an accident, the first thing I said was, sure, the thing is in decent shape. It only had 130,000 miles on it, which is nothing for a Jeep, and great in the winter with the all-wheel drive. But the only good thing, it only got about 11 miles per the gallon. So anything she gets now, we're going to save a couple $1,000s a year on gasoline. Just so that's sort of a plus, because with my truck and her Jeep getting around the same mileage, we were spending $200 a week on gas. It was crazy, So we'll see.
Hey, Pin, did you ever think about getting a rebuilt title car?
No. You know what? I'm at a point now in my life. I'm in my late 50s. The only time I want to work on a car is if it's a hot rod or something. You know what I mean? As far as regular stuff, I'll do the brakes and oil change, all that. No big deal. But for me, especially for her, I just want something dependable. My neighbor's been leasing for 20 years, and some of these leases are fairly inexpensive when you look at the total cost of what it is. And I said, you know what? Every 2 years, he pulls up in another new car. Doesn't ever have to do anything. Once a month, he'll go into the dealer. They change the oil. I mean, for us, for her, late 50s like that, I just want it where it's nice, it's new. She could turn the key, go. That's all. But you're right though, Al. You look at some of these leases; it is a lot of money if you look at it. But compared to 10 years down the road,
it's not a lot. It's like when you think about it, you realize the fact that you buy that on a lease, it's back to the dealer, right? You think about Joe Bloggs, right? I'm just choosing a name out of my head, right? It owns a little garage down the road, right? You could be putting money in that guy's pocket, and you're taking it away from his pocket by buying a car. It's brand new. I mean, you could buy a car that's 3-4 year old. It's going to be just as good, yeah.
Oh no, but now I looked at some of the newer ones, local, like Hondas, all that stuff. I looked Toyotas, whatever. But the ones that are coming off lease, like 2-3 year old ones off lease, they used to come in like half the new price. So if it's 40,000 new, you get it for 20. They're going up to like 30 grand, and I'm like, what? It's just ridiculous prices. I'm saying if I was going to spend, say, 35 on a new car, I'm not going to spend 27 on a 3-year-old one. You know what I mean? For 3 extra grand, brand new with the warranty, and it's covered.
Yeah.
So,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean, put it this way: I haven't had a new car payment. Oh my gosh, my truck was 2000. So it's been 21 years. And we haven't bought a new car for my wife and I since 1989. So, and that, actually, I don't know what you called it, but years ago, they had a Nissan model called the Stanza. And
Nissan Stanza. I had a Nissan Stanza,
yeah,
but
it was an
like,
89
hatchback
Stanza,
thing.
which the Ultima took over for it. But I loved my Stanza. It was a 5-speed. I think it was a 2-liter. Love that. Oh, it was beautiful. But back
Was
then,
that not a people carrier type thing in America? I can't mind. It was a hatchback thing over here. How you doing, bro?
yep.
It was
Well,
a
the
hatchback
Stanza
thing
was
over here.
available in a hatchback too. You could get it in a 5.
That's the one I had. I had the hatchback one.
Yep.
That's
Yeah,
an alright car, but
that
it was a 1980. I think it was an 83. Yeah, I think it's quite old.
just
Quite old when
dependable.
I had
Got
it.
great mileage. Dependable. I love that. It was a 5-speed, and I love that.
Aye.
You know, my wife never ever drove an automatic until we bought her this used Jeep. Always a 5-speed.
Yeah.
She had her first car was a 1981. We graduated high school in 81.
Yeah.
She got a used, like I think in 83 or 84, an 81 Nissan Datsun 200 SX. But it was the first year. It was 81. It was a hatchback. We loved that car. We drove that car till the fenders fell off. That thing was a dependable car. It literally, the fenders were ready to fall to the earth. It was that.
That's what happened to
me. But
that's what happened to my Audi.
Hell of a car.
The wings went wrong on it.
Yeah.
And what did they charge you for personal property tax on that?
Back then, you're probably paying 100, 150 a year, and that was almost 40. That was 40 years ago. You know,
for a car that probably is worth $50 in scrap.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's around here. You know, they say they use the money to pay for roads and this and that. You know, my road hasn't been paved. I've been here 30 years. They've never paved my road. So
that's like the road right there.
Someone talk about old trees in the neighborhood. They're not old. This is my monster in front of my house.
Yeah, what's that? 300 years old?
My great grandfather planted it in 1865.
There you go. Oh, the end of the Civil War. Cool.
I lost the one over there. This one's starting to go, but I'm gonna hold on to it till I can't no more.
Are the roots intruding on anything or impeding anything?
No, it's got ants growing in and out of it. It's
just like around here, you get the beetles and other things that kill the trees.
Yep, same thing here. It's just an old soft maple.
Yeah. But
it's over 200 feet.
Yeah, I'd love to find a 2 or 3 year old like an Acura or Honda or something like that, but they're commanding a ridiculous price. A brand new Acura, their lowest price model is called an ILX here. It's their lowest price sedan. Brand new, no options. It's like $27,000, which isn't bad. I mean, 27. But if you look at one that's 2 years old, it's 24. And I'm like, well, for $3,000, you get brand new with the full warranty with no miles.
You do what Mr. Briggs has done. Buy yourself a TT.
Well, hey, Ken, what I was talking about is buying a rebuilt title car, which is a salvage title car.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys call them there.
We call them over here, eh?
Yeah, we call them salvage or
rebuilt. So like my car, it was a 2012, had 28,000 miles on it. I paid $2,500 for it, and I put $500 worth of fixing on it. And I got 144,000 miles on it.
Wow.
And my wife's car, we got her a 2016 Equinox with 8,000 miles on it. And time we bought it at Copart, got it fixed, it was $9,500.
Wow. Yeah, you can get the deals. I just at this point, because of insurance and everything else, she has to get something, say, in the next 2 weeks. Because they'll only give you a rental car for a couple of weeks or whatever. So that's what sucks when you have to get something. And she doesn't really have to because people give her rides. I mean, like I said, she's 2 miles from work. So it's not like she's all over the place. Somebody's on there that says car enthusiast. Who is that? I don't know the name. Put something in the chat so I know who you are. All it says is car enthusiast, and I don't see a picture.
Maybe it's Christian.
I don't know. I don't see any picture, though. Unless I could see someone, I don't want to get a troll up here, you know?
I'm already here.
Uh-oh. Throw something in the chat, car enthusiast, just so I know you're real.
I do know a guy called Scottish Car Enthusiast.
I see a picture of you, but I don't see anything in the chat. I just want to make sure. because I've been bagged before.
Gotta have fun. What you doing, Mr. Briggs?
Sitting at TT.
Yeah.
Enjoying the sun.
I'm about ready to go put a battery in a lawnmower I picked up.
Yeah, they say it's 53% humidity here. It feels like pea soup. I don't know what they're talking about.
I got 79 degrees and 21% humidity.
Wow, 21, that's low. We're 82 degrees with 53%.
All about 14 degrees C. No,
I see. All right, you nose, bro. Oh, is that who that was?
I was trying to be smart, yeah.
Oh, all right. I couldn't see. Your video was like blurry. I couldn't see your face.
I was trying to act as if I liked cars, you know.
Right, bro.
Yeah. All right, Ali, mate.
Now, I could just see you nose is going to show up at my doorstep one day and say, "Where's my sticker?"
I would not do that.
Oh, well, if you can get over there. I tell you, Henry and I are seriously talking about once all this crap is over, coming over there and just do like a YouTube trek over there. We'd have a blast.
Yeah.
We'd probably be half bombed half the time, but we'd still have a blast.
How you getting on, bro?
I'm all right, Ali, man. I'm just thinking about how am I going to get money to go to Connecticut? Yeah? We've just come out of bloody lockdown.
I know. Tell me about it.
Aye.
Well, I see all the stuff that's happening down in Australia and New Zealand. Man, it's like a military state down there. Crazy.
They're back in lockdown in New Zealand. Well, yeah. I know one of the guys that I follow on YouTube is there.
Yeah, we got a few on here that are in the Australia area.
I've got to answer that question my brother sent me.
I got an ally on my side when it comes to my flagpole business, where they keep taking my flagpole.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They take it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but across the street, the old man across the street, you look real quick there. We put a flagpole up in front of his house, an 18-foot flagpole.
Oh yeah.
He's retired.
How many pages over there, eh?
Yeah.
So now I can look at two of them.
We got Labor Day coming Monday. You guys had bank holiday yesterday, right? Was yesterday your bank holiday? Hey, Dirt Rider's in the house. Hey, Dirt Rider.
Right,
Yo,
Ken.
Rider.
Ken.
Yo.
You're a bit of an expert.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, on lawnmower.
You're breaking up. I can't understand you.
Yep.
You're locked now. Type it in the chat.
Type
it in the chat. If it's a question, I'll read it in the chat.
More.
All I heard was the word lawnmower. That's all I heard.
Rick's got a lawnmower.
Uh-oh. Hey, there's boats. Hey, boats. What's going on?
Can you see
my
new lawn?
Hold on.
Wait,
that's Blake. Wait a minute. Let me get the other one. Hold on.
I've got a new lawnmower.
Oh, brand new?
I've got one. Can you hear me now?
Little too big.
Your picture's locked, though. You're frozen. Oop.
Frozen.
Was he in the shed?
Yeah, he's in a shed.
Yeah, hold on.
Right. See my lawnmower?
I see. Oh, it's blurry, but we can see it. It looks like there's a strimmer on top of it.
What's wrong with it?
It's not getting a good reception. The modem fails a wee.
Have you got 4G, bro? Because it might be fighting between your 4G and your Wi-Fi, yeah? Sometimes it does that. Sometimes it happens to me, yeah?
I've seen it.
Now you look really serious.
There's no 4G. It's a no bad strimmer if you can make it out. It'll get me into some business. A sovereign. Can you hear that? A sovereign.
A sovereign.
Sovereign, yeah.
A sovereign. Sovereign.
Oh yeah, 2-cycle, right?
I've got a 4-cycle one through there, eh?
No, apparently there's nothing wrong with it, so I just need to fuel it up with some 2-stroke. It was like a garage clearance. Why so serious?
Who'd we lose? We lost somebody.
Mr. Briggs, eh?
I keep going on to full screen, man.
Oh, we like your face.
I've got something for John.
John Ladd?
John, I've got facts for John.
Hi, Andrew.
Oh, hold on. I hit the wrong button. What is it, tea kettle? No.
Yeah.
That's
copper
the singing kettle.
The singing, I'm going to paint it yellow. Same as Mr. Briggs' car.
That's the singing kettle, mate.
Aye, but it's not got songs in it, you can.
Ooh,
it's got copper in it.
Got a wee bit of copper in it.
There you go.
Not got any songs in it. I'm sure Ken knows a few songs.
The ones I can't mention here. we all have someone in our countries that have songs that you can't mention.
Yeah.
Rich might be able to do us a few, eh?
What's Rich doing? He's playing with a mower?
Yeah.
Was that a resale, Rich, or what?
It's a what?
Resale?
Oh, I found it on the side of the road.
What is that you lifted up? What is it? Got a battery in it? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, electric start. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Briggs Quantum, electric start. Nice. Those are one of the best engines ever made.
This here, it's an all-wheel drive.
Wow. You got a bag for too or no?
Rally driving with a lawnmower.
Take it to the Highlands. We could do with that up here. We could cut the heather.
Oh, my mother had a guy on her street. He didn't want to cut his grass, so he bought a sheep. But the only problem is you're not supposed to have sheep. You can have chickens in our town, but you're not allowed to have livestock. So my mother narked him out and called the cops on him, and they gave him a week to get rid of it. He'd be sitting out there in the front yard. People would be driving by. They'd almost hit the cars in the street because like, what the hell is that? They go, that's a weird looking dog. No, it's a freaking sheep. You know?
Sheep.
So. The guy was saying he was going to let the sheep eat the grass, and he was going to have it for dinner in the fall. Oh,
that's the old clippers, eh?
That's a wee lawnmower for your head.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the old clippers, eh?
Almost looks like a Hoover.
One.
Looks like a lawnmower, yeah.
Yeah. What is it like? You squeeze it?
It's you squeeze them. It's
like a head trimmer. Yeah.
And
that's what they used before.
Oh yeah.
That's what they used before. Who was it invented the clippers? Oh.
Yeah, but you could cut the hell out of yourself.
No, safe.
Is it?
Oh, it's safe. It's a safety blade, isn't it?
Huh.
You can't cut yourself with it.
Interesting.
Oh,
how long
what's his
does it
name?
stay sharp? Do you ever have to sharpen it, or?
I need to kind of angle it better.
I think you can sharpen them, man.
Like a wood plane. Yeah.
You can sharpen them. I think you can get wee files for them, man.
Oh wow.
They're a bit wide apart as well. There, I don't think they're going to cut much like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a Hoover, a little mini Hoover.
Yeah. It came in a nice wee box from the 1940s.
Wow.
Recognize this. You know about this, Ken, because you were born in the 40s.
I feel like it sometimes, I'll tell you that. But you know what? To be honest with you, if 40s was probably a better time, to be honest with you.
Made in Birmingham, England.
Birmingham, we're home of Dick.
Home of Dick Small Engines.
There you go. Berman and Sons.
That's what they used in the Peaky Blinders time.
Oh yeah.
If we're on electricity,
I'm
using these.
So you see this, Ken?
Rich is trying to get a battery. Hold on.
Wait, you see this?
Yeah.
So they put this. They got this battery in here, and it's hardwired.
Yeah.
Right to, the thing. So you can't just pull it off. Yeah, I had to cut it.
Oh, is it soldered? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they like melt that inside there, if there's a connection underneath there or not.
Huh.
But I cut it off, put this other battery in there, but it's a little too big, so I got to order one. And
my quad battery.
I don't know. I've never seen one of these before. It's all-wheel drive.
That's a Husqvarna chassis. I have the exact same one. I have the exact same one in my driveway.
It's a Easy Walk Craftsman.
Yeah, but Craftsman doesn't make anything. It's all different parts. So if you look at the model number, the first three digits, what's the first three digits? 917. That's Husqvarna.
Okay, 917. So they made it for.
Everybody makes for Craftsman, but mostly Craftsman is either MTD or Husqvarna. But they went to all MTD when Lowe's bought them out. When Lowe's bought Craftsman, they went to all MTD. So that's an older one, but still electric start. I mean, that mower is a $400 mower all day long.
So the cable was broken.
Yeah.
So I had to do a little backyard fix and put one on here.
Yeah.
Just to make it work, but here we go.
I tell you though, the electric starts for the older people. They really.
Well, backfire.
Fired though. That's the main thing.
Oh.
Wait, hey, just thinking about it.
Let's try it again.
Check the backlash.
There you go. Did you drain the carb? Make sure there's no water crap in it?
No.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit.
I'm excited to try to make it run, man.
Yeah, and that's got that orange teardrop air filter in it too. They're not that cheap, but.
Does it?
Yeah, if you open it up, you'll see it's an orange rubber.
I don't know.
Air filter shaped like a teardrop.
It's not bad for trying to find the side of the road, though, is it?
Yep.
I mean,
find them all day.
Well, I ordered the cable last night. It's been shipped. So the cable, the drive, the brake cable.
Yeah, it should be an orange plastic, orange rubber.
Wow. It comes off. There we go.
There you go. Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. Yeah, those are about $9.
Send me.
That's not expensive, Ken.
Send me.
I thought you were going to say like they're like $100 or something. That's not expensive.
The only place that really stocks those now is like Home Depot and Lowe's because you see them in a lot of their box store mowers. The 90% of the Quantums out there have the regular 49 188, the square filter that every Quantum has, but not those.
So what goes right here? What am I missing?
All day.
That's just a decal. That's just a decal.
Just a decal. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a badge, like a Craftsman badge or something. But
I was going to say it looks like something.
Stickers over
there. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Put a Mowers and Blowers Outdone sticker on there. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, but the all-wheel drive. Did you say you got the bag or no?
Nope, no bag.
See, the bags are about $90. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm not.
Someone's probably got one in their shed though. If you put an advert out there, I guarantee you probably get one somewhere.
It's funny though. They sell the bag and the bag or frame separately. The bag's like $50 and the frame's like $40.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at parts last night for it because I had to order the cable, and I was looking for the battery.
Well, you can put a Gator mulcher blade on and just let it mulch.
Yeah, let's see. Take this off.
What's this here? Jason Summers. Great address.
I can't see the chat. It went and froze my
great address bros. I don't know what that is. What is that, bro?
It might have a Gator blade on it. Looks like it has the.
Oh wait a minute! I've got a chat spot.
You said great address.
I don't live here. This is just my shed. It's just my shed.
Oh, okay. You think it's your house? Yeah.
No way.
That's just a shed. He doesn't live in it.
Okay, well, you could live in it. You could probably live in it, but I wouldn't advise it.
It might be a bit drafty.
Fuck.
I can see
Excuse.
the outside through the wind. You know that bit of wood there. I can see the outside.
That bit
Well,
there's
when I get to
Right,
the
Jay.
video, Ken, I'm gonna have to refer them to your video.
There you go. Oh, John Ladd says he's all right. You know.
I'm fine, you know.
What's your first name? You know, if I can ask.
Marcos.
Mankus.
Marcus.
Oh, Marcus. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought it was Carcass.
Hey.
So I've been calling you Carcass all that time. Terrible.
Hey. It's just a rhyming thing, eh?
Oh, the address on the clipper box. Okay.
Aye, I know, bro. I'm pulling your leg, man.
What's the address? What was the address he was talking about?
The one on your box, the one in Birmingham.
Right. Who's for Birmingham accent? He was south.
He's probably from Birmingham.
Yeah. Sharon! Sharon!
Nothing wrong with Birmingham, though.
Oh, is that where Ozzy's from? Birmingham?
There's nothing wrong with Birmingham.
Nothing wrong with the Birminghams.
No.
Drove through it many a time.
What's John saying?
I've never been to Birmingham, but I've been pretty close to it. I've been like 20 miles from it.
John's asking if you have a hairy arse.
I've got a hairy arse. It's because I'm a big boy. You'll get one day as well, John, when you're a big boy.
When you grow up.
No, he won't. He lives up the north of Scotland. It'll blow away.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Ken,
That's
what's
right.
the easiest way to change the drive belt?
Oh, those are fun, but keep in mind on the front of it, you don't have to take the gearbox off to put the belt on there. You have to loosen the screws, but you don't have to take it off. The back one, it's fun. You got to take like 2 screws. I think they're 3/8 heads or 10 millimeter.
Nothing wrong with that,
There's 2
Jason.
screws that hold the gearboxes on front and rear. Once you take that plastic cover off the center, you'll see it's like a figure 8 looking thing. It's like a diamond, and it's just one belt.
It's a.
Oh, would you buy a tractor too?
2 minutes. What?
No, this
Didn't
is
find that at the side of the road.
this is this needs a dry belt on it.
Oh, that one? No, dry belts. Yeah, but is it? Wait. Yard machine. Lift up. Do you have the high-low on the left where it says neutral, reverse, forward? No.
Yeah,
On the left
no,
of the
it's a
seat.
7-speed.
Okay, so lift up the seat. Lift up the seat where the battery is. All right, underneath the battery, if you lift the battery out, I don't know if you can right now, but if you lift the battery out, it's a pain in the ass with that clip, but you lift it out, there's a variator underneath it. There's 2 belts. There's a belt coming from the motor to the variator shiv,
Right.
and then one going from the shiv to the axle.
Right.
So
It needs a
usually I
long belt.
replace both of them. Yeah.
What do I got to take off?
Just loosen up the idler, and you may have to loosen the idler bolt so the guard will let you take the belt off. All right, but there's a belt going from the motor to the variator, and then the variator to the differential. It's just a variator drive like on a mini bike, the up and down with the shiv.
Yep.
What's wrong with it? Broken or just?
No, it's wore out, the belt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they get worn, so they slip.
It didn't actually break. It's just
Yeah, they get stretched. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stretched out, chewed up a little bit.
Yep. That happens.
Yeah, I'm pulling on it right now. It's like a rubber band.
Yep. That's what. Oh, Nev's here. Hey, Nev. Oh, where's
Yep.
Nev?
That'll be a fun project. Come help me.
There's Nev. Hello, Nev.
It'll be a fun project. Come and help me.
Yeah, no problem. I'll get in the car 11-hour drive to replace a belt. You're gonna have a hell of a bill, though. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I
Hey,
told
Johnny,
the guy $200.
Johnny.
Is that fair?
What is it?
I told him $200 to replace it.
Oh, that's definitely fair. Sure. To replace it in real time, if you haven't done it before, allow an hour. If you've done it before, half hour. Because the only thing that's tough on it, when you lift out that battery, the shifter has a cross arm going across it that blocks, I think it's a 15/16 nut underneath that you have to loosen up to take the shiv off, to get the belt off. And sometimes you got to go in there with a crow's foot to get that nut off.
Right.
That's the only thing. Other than that, it's not too bad. Take the battery out, and you'll see underneath what it is. And if the belt, I would replace both of them just in case. If you're getting that kind of money, I'd replace both of them.
High five, J5. Sorry, not bloody quick enough. Hello. High five, Johnny 5.
Johnny 5. There you go.
Johnny 5. Muscle man.
Let's see what we got on here. It's tinkering.
What's for the grumpy old men, Ken?
You.
Uh-huh.
Usually when I have Henry and Conquer on, they like to see people of their own age. So.
What?
You know, Conquer was on last night. We were talking about different things, but
I was completely shattered yesterday, man. I was in Scotland Irish just for a while, and then I came out and I literally fell asleep. I really did. That's how bad I was yesterday. But today I'm not much better either. Come inside after running about all day. I've sat down. I noticed you were live, and I just came straight in, mate.
I took an engine apart this morning. It's still apart on my bench, and I didn't have the will in me. I was just like, screw this. I came upstairs.
That's the same as me. I didn't really have the will to go and start to do anything when I came in. I was like, nah.
I mean, most of it's apart. I just got to put the camshaft in. But then I saw that John Deere sitting back there. I said, I never did a video on that stupid hydro lever. I said, let me do that. I pushed that damn thing an eighth of a mile. I never knew about that little lever underneath. The next day when I got home, I discovered it, and I was like, shit.
I watched that video, and you left a question: should you change the engine in it? My answer to that is yes. If it was me, I would.
Yeah, I mean, right next to it,
get more money, you know.
Model engine and everything. I can just. Yeah, but I use that. That's the one I tow my. If you notice, there's a trailer on it. I actually tow a trailer with my mower. That's what I used to go back and forth because my yard's like hilly and then to the backyard. So that thing will tow. It's a 1,000-pound trailer and it's got the mower on it and that little STX, man, it tows it. The problem is the STX that I use, the old one has the rear end, the bevel gears inside are worn, so you get like a grumbling. You know what I mean? And one day it's just gonna go. But I have a rear end for it. I just haven't changed it yet. And then when I saw the hydro, I'm like, I could just swap an engine and I don't have to worry about it because it's a hydro. But I don't know how good the hydro is, you know.
We'll never know until you change the engine and find out, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But I was thinking too, take that engine out. I mean, I've freed up seized engines before too.
Well, that's the thing, Ken. You might be able to get it going again, you know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The guy who had it before me, he said, I noticed it ran out of oil, then it went and stalled. I said, then he says, I knew I ruined it, so I just left it in my backyard. So it didn't cost me
repair though, you know.
Grabbed it, yeah. It's not hard to fix those anyway, even if it needs a piston or something. But generally,
that's what I was going to say. It's just simple repair, you know. I mean, the prices aren't exactly that expensive, are they, for these things?
No, I mean, running, you know, you can get them for $300 to $500 running in decent shape.
Aye.
You know, but the one I have is an older model, what they call a yellow deck model, which is all heavy duty compared to that one. But they all swap out. All the parts swap out. So. It's just the past few weeks, though, with this hot weather we've had, I haven't been in the mood to work on anything. In fact, I got a edger running this morning, an old edger, and the damn throttle cable on it is frozen so that if you pull it to full, it locks on full, and it just doesn't do anything, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. People bring me stuff that they get at the dump, you know. You know, they say, "Oh, can you fix it?" You can fix anything, but what's it worth? You know,
you can fix anything, but is it feasible to fix it? I know exactly what you're talking about. My brother does that with me.
You know,
my brother does that.
Poop. What's John Ladd saying here? Had a brainstorm. Can find a fork.
All right, guys. Well, I got some work to do. So.
All right, take it easy, Rich. We'll see you.
Thanks for having me. Thanks everybody in the chat.
You take care.
Yep.
See you, Rich.
Nope. Oh, hold on.
Hey,
Johnny.
Johnny 5.
Whip. Johnny 5.
You working out, Johnny?
Yeah, just on the bench a bit.
Whoa, what do you got?
I'm doing the sit down a bit a minute.
How many pounds you got on that bar, John?
You didn't start walking yet.
Quite a bit of it,
Johnny. I thought you were going to walk 500 miles and fall down at my door.
No, I just did it up and down the kitchen. I timed it on my watch.
You must be about 200 miles so far.
I will. You'd have to walk to mine and then walk back again, eh?
Could have been 500 meters. I went up and down a bit.
You should change this up, man, if you want. You're more than welcome. But I would walk 500 meters.
No, because he commented on one of my other songs. I thought, I'll do one for Ali now.
What voice there, man, eh, Johnny?
I watched them all, Johnny.
don't care. Just have a mess about.
Mate.
Have a mess about.
Where are those guys from?
I think those stupid things are going nuts.
Are those guys from Scotland, the ones that sung that song?
Yeah, they're from Edinburgh.
Claymores, twins.
Ah, they're from Edinburgh.
You ask a certain device to give you the other one, the original one.
Why is it 500 miles? Should it be 500 kilometer if it's over there?
It's total 1,000. It's total
100 km.
If you work in miles, that's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'd walk 1,000 miles for you.
Aye.
And then I just hoofed it. They're bigger than you, Johnny.
What it really means, I might watch it shop for you.
I'll walk to the shop.
They proclaim us they're about 6'5" each, the two of them.
Aye, they're both tall, eh?
Big
I
lads.
watched the video of the day after that one and playing live at Edinburgh Festival.
Aye.
Oh, crowd proper jump into that.
I've been listening to Jerry Cinnamon most of the day.
Listening to a bit of Pete and Diesel.
I do like music.
First time I've had it on.
Aye.
So I stuck it on my Premiere as well.
They're good,
The
like
only problem is having a gym as small as this. I've got to put that back away now to do a bit of boxing. I'll trip over it. Does the job.
Odds up to a bit of exercise, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I've got to keep. I'm never going back to where I was. So if I have to do a bit of exercising, I do every other day because I've got my back problems, don't I? So I just do every other day.
I've done the same, John.
When I'm just watching YouTube, I just with this, and I've got the bands fastened to the end of my desk. Hang on.
Tied up.
I put an handle on bottom at desk on skirting board.
You can work your legs then.
Oh.
I thought that was bondage equipment he had there.
Wasn't going to say it.
Hey, what is that?
You're going to come on.
One with the ball.
He's got the six swing and everything, right?
I'm going to have to love you and leave you because my darling legs just got my tea, yeah? So I'm gonna
I've been over an hour and a half, so I'm going to end it anyway because I've been out.
Yeah,
I've been blowing wind too long today. I got to get some work done.
Toad in the hole.
Is anybody going on tonight, Alex? Anybody you know of?
I've no idea. Tina says she thinks Scotty's going live. I don't know.
She does when she's filming the phone.
All right.
Don't know.
All right. I'm going to hit it, guys. So thank you for showing up. Ali, John.
Thanks for having me.
If he's all there, you all take care, right? Okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you later.
See you
Have a
later.
good rest of the day, everybody in the chat. We'll see you on the next one, whenever that is. All right.
Bye.
And